a great question. What would cause boxy feet in horses young or old?
Again, it's environment.
Okay.
And now obviously high protein, this, that, and other.
Yeah, so you could have like contracted pec ligaments, and that's from birth where you have issues, and I mean.
And is that then a
got boxy
genetic
feet.
thing, or is that even in utero? Too much protein and
Genetic and
Okay.
also nutritional,
Yeah, nutritional, very big one. Big
Okay.
Nutrition is big, like too much energy.
Yeah,
input.
and also eating the maid's food.
okay.
Yeah, the mom's food.
Growth too quickly, you
Yeah,
know,
growth too quickly.
and that can be resolved. And you
So
know, check-
the earlier on, the better. I'm sure
Yeah.
to deal with something like
exactly surgically, you can cut those check ligaments and relieve the pressure down.
that. Okay. And get your farriers come every 3 days
Yeah,
and
or
cry.
even,
Well, that's it.
exactly, or
Oh,
even
okay.
a foal that's got bad feet. And this is a contentious issue. You know, foals. When do you start trimming foals? You know, some stud owners say, well, they prefer to leave their foals out and be natural. Some say, you know, we trim them early.
So, well, I normally tell my clients, if obviously you don't have any issues, then we can go 3 months. If obviously there's no issues whatsoever, you go 6 months.
But it does just require, again, I think that attention to detail and looking at the feet every day and being aware of what's going on.
Oh,
And
exactly.
again, environment.
Yeah.
Because, you know, where are they standing? Are they standing in a sand paddock? What are they doing? You know, this all can be keeps in consideration.
So when you talk about environment, what are the factors? There's the surface.
Yeah.
There's, I suppose, the daily care of the foot, the nutrition. What else can be impacting in a growing horse and a
Well, the work. I think the
Yeah.
work is also
Okay.
quite large.
Yeah.
I think the type of farrier with it, that it's, I mean, is it shod, unshod? Nutrition, breed, so environment. What else? I mean, it's a nail in the end of the day, you know.
It
Like
is a nail.
that's what you need to think about. Like,
And confirmation. Okay.
yeah.
It's all got to do, you
But
know.
I mean, that hoof horn is actually what you want to really protect, and like you get horn distortion from conformation, for example. Yeah, like this go back to the flat foot. I know we talk about it, but it's the worst foot out there. but when you got that heel that starts contracting, right, and this is why it's important to get to things early, is that toe is now long, so now you've got all this pressure coming down onto your heel. And what that does is that it actually starts bending those tubules. So those keratin tubules are like cylinders. And, you know, if you think of a cylinder, if you compress it vertically, it's got a lot
it'll
of
pop
strength.
somewhere? Yeah.
No, it's quite strong. Like you take like a metal rod. But if you bend it, there's hardly any strength there. So when those heels start coming under run, they start actually distorting. And they're no longer, the forces are not going straight down through the tubules, it's bending them. And you often see that the horn will start almost beveling in underneath. And then you're in some trouble. Because then now what the farrier goes through, and it's almost like they're set up for failure, because now what you do, you're going to try and bring the toe back, but you don't want to bring it too much, and you want to now have to cut away the heel. You're actually physically starting to trim away the heel, which in the beginning makes it a bit worse. So
Yes, it does.
how do you approach? I mean, it's so.
So, well, you see
I'm
that
happy I'm not a farrier.
that's a good fact, a good question.
Yeah.
The biggest problem when you get to a client, the client will say, "Don't cut the heel, don't cut the heel," but the tubules are run so forward.
Yeah.
Now you've got cordial failure, and the horse is just sitting on his back of his bowl.
And you got that loss of that
That's it.
digital cushion that's sitting there, and then you get that almost like this bulging out, and then your frog starts bulging out, your heels start collapsing, and like, then what do you want to do? You want to try and increase the pedal angle, so you put wedges on, right?
Yeah, but yeah, so then it all just goes pear shaped
Then
from
it
there.
goes pear-shaped. Yeah.
But what we've been doing now is that, you know, obviously a long time ago we used to just put a wedge on and nothing underneath the wedge.
Yeah.
So what we've been doing now is taking therapeutic impression and covering the heel from basically the apex of the frog back to the heel, and that causes a bigger bearing surface, which
that
gives
makes
the
sense.
horse more heel support. And
Because
allows the heels to grow.
because your force is directly proportional to your service area. So it's again trying to distribute your forces. Like those spider shoes, also really cool.
Yeah, spider bars are brilliant, you know.
There was a stage where people were trying to build the heels up.
Yeah.
I don't know how, with like epilogues or something.
No, so all the ones that I've seen haven't done so well.
No.
I feel that it's all I don't know, it's all gone to the wayside.
Yeah.
I haven't seen many farriers do it anymore.
I like those combi pads. So I had like some.
What is a combi pad?
So a combo pad it's a full pad
Okay.
that basically covers the whole foot, and you cut the shoe in half. So there's no heel pressure from the shoe.
Okay.
The pad forms like a frog pressure,
Okay.
and allows the heels to expand and contract on their own.
Oh, that's okay. So
Almost
that's great.
forces the horse to put most of the pressure on the toe because that's where the shoe is.
Okay.
And then the pad is really soft, so it's not like it's like a remedial shoe,
It's
or
exactly,
like,
yeah.
you know, where you're using it to take the pressure off the heels, and the horse is, you know, putting more of the pressure on the apex,
On the apex, and then the heel grows.
and the heel kind of comes down.